How are you?
I'm tired, but I'm here and I'm thankful, but I am tired. People don't know what we have to do to get to the porch. You know what I mean? Trains,
Amen.
automobiles to get to the porch.
Like everybody's exhausted at work. Like we are overworked or underpaid or something.
Both,
Something's
both,
Oh,
gee,
both,
oh.
both. We need to have a topic on that. Overworked, underpaid, undervalued.
underappreciated,
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, this is like I start counting the years for retirement. I mean, the other day was figuring out the math and stuff like that, where I don't, I actually love what I do, but in actuality, I just was like, I will be glad to retire. You know what I mean?
5 years. I'm out the
Well,
door.
I got some paperwork yesterday that
Uh-huh,
broke down how much I get if I retire at 62 and whatever. At
uh-huh.
the bottom, it should have said, "You need a husband." You need a husband. You ain't gonna have enough.
Oh my God. We have to do a topic on that because it is so relatable right now. And I know people that probably don't want to think about it because at
But you gotta,
this time in the game,
yeah.
you kind of in trouble if you ain't had a plan. You know what I mean? You be working till they throw the dirt on you. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I know people that don't have a plan, and it's just like, I don't want to be that. I want to have some time where I just do what I want to do, even if it's just look out the freaking window. You know what I mean? I want to do what I want to do. But, I'm not going to belabor it. This one is a really good one because there's a lot going on with social media, and the influence that, relationships, I guess they have on people relationships. They're not going to never have none on mine because all you're going to see is happy and sunshine. Because when it's not sunshine, because we know it's not, always not going to be a sunshiny day, I am not going to be on social media. If you see me doing that, ladies, sisters, please come to the rescue because the police is already at the house. Okay.
Oh,
So, so make sure y'all come immediately. But um, this was one Keisha you put out there, and it was referring to Kiki Palmer and her relationship, I guess, with her child's father. That they seem like they're reconnecting. I'm just gonna say reconnecting because they look like they're doing a lot better than fighting and having disagreements like they were when this child was first born. Um, when I see that, and I see that they're coming together as a family, all I can say is I hope that it is genuine on both parts because the long-term effects of not being genuine is the effect of the child. That's how I feel about it. But I just say that, she doesn't have a choice. This is my opinion. She doesn't have a choice to avoid the media unless she go and stay in the house. Um, I think she probably regrets putting out videos and stuff about him because, somebody said this, once you see something, it's hard to erase and think about
Mhm.
maybe that they got it together because it looked like it was violence going on when they first kind of went their separate ways. So, what's your thoughts?
so yeah, so when I looked up this topic, um, I was thinking about her, but a lot of people actually, you have every day is not a sunny day.
Right.
Every day you're not gonna get along. However, um, you have to be very careful of what you put out to the world, your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram, your whatever media that you use. Because you don't know how situations are going to be resolved. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. And when you do that, you have your family in the uproar, or people in the uproar, bringing their opinion in on your situation, and then they will always remember it.
Mhm.
But you all have moved on, which is a good thing if you have and your problems resolved, and those type of things won't happen anymore. But then you have created, if you're a celebrity, then you would create a divide. They're always going to be for one or the other. If
Mm.
you're in a family or just regular people like you and I, it's going to be a divide because your family's not going to forget that. They're just not.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
And you have gotten over it. And then when John come over there, everybody rolling their eyes at John. Don't
Not
want to
John John. John John, what you do that for?
hey, or whoever. Nobody want to speak to him. And then you got an attitude why you don't want to speak to my husband. Well, you told me he did that and that. You are my family. I'm concerned about you. So no, I don't like him. And it just might be that way forever, if everybody don't sit down and explain. So, that was what I felt about it.
Yeah.
Sorry for being so long-winded.
That was a solid point.
I sort of have the same opinion as you. I think that what stood out for me was that when somebody gets embarrassed in public, you know how your parents used to tell you, if you do something outside, I'm gonna give it to you outside. So now we're on social media and you shaking your butt. Now I react. Now you got to top that. Now it's all blown out of proportion.
Yeah, exactly.
Behind the scenes, she probably would have been a different person. But now, because it's on social media, I got to come out with a diss track. What? And really, honestly, it was all for, public. And I think that's unfortunate because when you do, for example, my mom used to always tell me, don't you have no man's picture at your desk at work. Because there'd be some woman walking past going like this. I was with him.
Girl.
It happened, right, Kim?
No, yep.
The whole social thing.
That actually happened to me.
That's right.
That actually happened to me. Be careful putting that out there. If you with your life and your soul, then put them out there. You know what I mean?
And I'd be posting going, here, me and my boo, and some other chick going, me and my boo. No.
And they look behind the pole saying, look at her. Always look at her. I learned that lesson. No. I only thing could go on my desk if I have a desk is my children and scripture and things like that. I don't put
I had a picture of my house.
My husband, but you know what? Guess what? He's still a person. You know what I mean? He's still a man. In case you got some kind of old bone sitting out somewhere, I don't do that.
I put a picture of my house that motivated me to come back to work. You see that house right there? That's in the frame right there. That's the motivation. God dang it. But yeah, that's what I thought about it because I thought it just got out of hand,
Yeah, it got out of hand. But she showed a video where they were scrapping and doing all kind of stuff. Be careful with that because I'm telling you, you can't come back from that. That's why everybody is looking side-eye at her. They ain't looking side-eye at him. They looking at like, but they looking at her because in the end of the day, she I think she thinking about her baby. And you know what I mean? I think that you can't cut feelers off like that. She had a baby with this man. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Tati, what you think?
I think when it comes to families, it's always hard, right? And so regardless of how your family looks, I think we talked about on another episode about broken homes, right? And how we create them and the way that we create them. And we have to look back to see if what we were arguing and fighting about was really worth us going through all the motions that we went through, right? Mm-hmm. But then you look at people's age and stuff like that. I could not, even though I see people our age on social media doing that, I'm always a bit taken aback because I'm just kind of like, aren't you too old for this? Like, or, the constant post that somebody thinks that post is about them and, it probably is. And so it's like, well, when do you outgrow this, right? Mm-hmm. And so if I think about Kiki and her particular situation, it's just kind of like, yeah, now you can't. It's exactly what Keisha said, right? It's the family, you've gotten them involved. Now people have to choose sides and, what are you going to do, right? And so now are you making a decision based on people or are you making a decision based on yourself? Mm-hmm. And so it's okay putting some of your personal information on social media, but just not everything. It don't have to be a bed of roses either. There are days that I don't feel that great. And I think my post might reflect that it's not that great of a day, but I'm not going into deep dive detail as to what is going on. So I think because social media can take away that face-to-face interaction that we all still need as friends, it's twofold, right? It's a catch-22 when you use it. It helps you to stay connected with people that are far away and you don't get to reach out to on a regular basis, but then it's that flip side to it. So it's both sides to this. And so there has to be some sort of happy medium in between. And as far as relationships go, like I'm not putting my business out there, especially if you in the same house. I'll be doggone if you gonna post something and you can't come tell me to my face and we can have a conversation about it. But I see
I
people
think
doing
people do that though. I
Mhm.
see people
Yeah.
put crazy stuff. Now I ain't gonna lie, I like the entertainment because if I'm just, I look, it ain't me. I ain't lying to you. I like the entertainment, but I know it won't be me. But when I sit and think about some of the stuff that, I mean, these people are not celebrities. These are people people I know, friends and stuff like that. They put their stuff out there and you can just imagine what's going on in the house, but you just say, I'm imagining this and it's none of my business because I ain't even gonna comment. I just see people comment and saying, girl, what happened? See, you want to add more. You know what I mean?
Well, and then I'm often curious about the people who try to erase somebody that was in your life. Like you can't do it, right? So how much time do you literally have to spend online if you posted everything online anyway? How much time do you have to spend to erase that person offline? Like, oh my gosh, I don't even have the bandwidth to think about it, right? If I have all these pictures with my husband and then now we're not together anymore, but then now you're with somebody new. So now you feel like you got to erase what was there before anyway, so that you don't offend the person that you're with.
Already stalking you, so you ain't got to raise nothing because the new woman
Most
already
people,
on your page.
most
So
people can follow through and see all the people they've been with because it's
that ain't even marriages. That's just like going through the weather, you know?
Well, I don't mean just married. I just meant period. It's a lot if you are that person that's constantly, especially posting photos and stuff like that. It's a lot of work to have to keep going back through there and take all that stuff
listen.
back down.
I'm just telling y'all right now, when I find tall, chocolate, dark, and handsome with all this money, I might not say it's my boo, but I'm gonna be like this. Hey, I don't give him no title, but I'm gonna be in the picture.
Listen, we ain't gonna know, but we gonna
We can't know because we on the porch talking, but we ain't gonna know because Mr. Facebook, Mr. Twitter, Mr. X, or whatever it is, and TikTok is sitting up there telling your new story of what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say the saying. I said this before. My grandma said this: tongue and teeth will fall out and join back together. You need to stay out of people's business.
Exactly.
And what she was saying is because they joined back together, they'll be mad at you because you kept putting yourself in something when they done moved on.
remember before social media and you saw your girlfriend's boyfriend with somebody else and now you got to decide, are you gonna tell or you gonna keep it to yourself?
And on that note, I'm telling.
I'm telling.
I don't want to be friends. I don't want to be friends with that Nicolette anyway. So I guess what I'm going to tell.
And I might do like this.
Make sure y'all tell.
He gonna see. Wait a minute. He gonna see me. He gonna see me.
He gonna see this. Over there doing. Okay.
He gonna see me like, hey, how you doing?
Exactly. It brings me back to like back in the days, how somebody, well, not somebody, but I've been in situations where people say, I need him whipped. He put his hands on me and everybody rush over there. And
don't do it.
Up.
No.
And then you back with him next week.
I know. Wasting everybody's time.
And he don't like me because I done came over. Don't do that.
It's the same thing when you told old girl about her boyfriend. Now she mad at you. Everybody mad at you, and y'all not friends no more.
Yeah.
In that situation, guess what? Y'all wasn't really friends in the first place.
Yeah, I got to tell her.
Yeah, because I got to tell you, if you choose to walk around and be a fool, you can
I know that's right.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, and from there, what you do with it is what you're gonna do with it. I won't keep revisiting it. I'm just gonna drop it there. Whatever you do with it is what you do with it, because I feel like I have to be loyal to you. If you do and get pissed at me, because I've had friends do that, then guess what I think? We wasn't really friends in the first place, because I didn't do it to harm you. I did to help you,
to inform you.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Great episode.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the social media stuff could really get you in trouble because some pictures that's on there are innocent pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody capture a picture of you with your boo doing something that's just innocent, but the snapshot they got is just inappropriate.
It's interpretation.
Yeah.
One more person before we close this out. Let me tell you who's living in what I can see living in misery because of social media. Cardi B having another baby, and with Offset, and Offset can't keep his legs, his pants zippered up for nothing in the world. And she knows this. This is the sad part. And now this is baby number 3. You either on, off, divorce, back, forth, you know what I mean? Because she can't clear up the slate. They saw her walking with him the other day. Now, why can't she walk with the man? She got kids and another one on the way. She ain't gonna cut him off totally, because now that means cutting them children off from their father. But we don't know what she is really doing, because to our knowledge, the divorce is proceeding forward. But we saw that story before, and then you back with them, and you having a baby this time. And as soon as you announce you're pregnant, the next day you pronounce it to the world, now I'm divorcing you. It's messy, you know what I mean? Sometimes keep your messiness in the house, and leave that alone. That's something that we need to. We should have been guessing who the baby daddy was or whatever that was, if we needed to know that. Because I know there's people like that. I'm just saying, keep that to yourself. It's not, if you want to be messy, go ahead, put it out there. There's a lot of messy people out there on social media to join in with you. So, final thoughts, Keisha.
Oh, well, my final thought would be just take pause before you, and calm yourself before you actually click something, especially if it's going to be detrimental to you later. Just don't do it. Don't
do it. Chauncey?
Just don't post. How about you just be in the moment? Whatever that moment is, good, bad, or indifferent, be in the moment. Be in several moments and just don't post. Wait till it's all said and done. And then whatever you feel, whatever you're going through, you can post it then. But just don't.
Celeste?
I think that if you decide to share that, you can't be upset about what the ramifications are. I mean, if you make a decision that you want to share, you can't have it both ways. You're like, y'all mind your business. It's not your business, because you didn't told us all. So now we looking for a sequel. We looking for part 2, part 3. We want here. I'm on TikTok going like this. Where part 3 at? You know what I'm saying? And then they be mad. I didn't want y'all opinion. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, because you posted on social media, and you didn't mute your comment. So guess what? If you want to post, that's your business. I'd love to see all your trash, but don't get mad if we judge you.
I told you I love it too. I'm not gonna lie. I go to bed early too. I be sitting in my bed scrolling, looking for
Y'all
parts.
better than me, because before this, I didn't even know. I didn't know she was back with her baby daddy. So it wasn't until this that I was like, oh, really?
They don't miss a beat. But great episode, ladies. And it was funny too. It was fun. But all seriousness, you know what I mean? Keep your dirty laundry in your house, because we ain't here for it. But yes, we are. But whatever.
Don't hang it till it's clean.
And like my clean it for you. Sometimes you gotta go to sleep on it before you go do and actually do something. Sleep on it, and then the next day or whatever, you know what I mean? Then you can react to whatever your situation is. Being very reactive, just remember that don't bring goodness all the time. Joining me today
is your girl Celeste, and don't forget, putting yourself first is not selfish, it's necessary.
Yes, it is.
And I'm Chauncey. Do all the good that you can for as long as you can.
Absolutely.
And I'm Keisha, learning and growing in my own lane.
Girl. All right. Meet us back on the porch next Wednesday when we drop a new episode. Take care and have a wonderful week on purpose.